Hey guys, welcome to the homestead. We've got lots of stuff growing in our greenhouse right now. So let's go in and let's take a tour. All right. So the first thing that we have going here is our onions. I've got leeks in this first tray, sweet onions in the second tray, Walla Wallas in the third tray, and the fourth tray is my bunching ones. And it almost looks like I've got maybe a tomato growing in there. I know I got that. There's a weed right there. That almost looks like a tomato. Anyway, then the next thing I have is this is stuff from my garden. I've got just a whole mishmash of different things, some squashes, and this is, I got some pink celery started, goji berries, huckleberries. These ones I will probably give to the chickens more. They were very tedious in picking, but the chickens really liked them, so I'll just grow them for them probably. And then I've got... this is some of the Hamburg parsley, and I don't know what else I've got there. And then I've got okra started. And then I've got, this is okra that I'm going to be selling. It's over here. I haven't found a place for it yet. Then I have some more stuff. Let's see, what are those? Cucamelons. What? Oh, those are my cucumbers. And then I've got one of these trays is, I think this one up here, the first one is more okra, and then this one is birdhouse gourds. And then I have, and I just got these started, so they haven't germinated yet. I've got loofah gourds and spinning gourds. I've got them started. We'll probably plant more, but I wanted to kind of get some started too. And then when we plant, we can plant more if we decide to do that. And then I've got, these are all going to be for sale. I've got parsley, cilantro, sage. These I just planted again, so these have not germinated. Chives, oregano, marjoram, dill, thyme. Those are on special order. Then I've got buttercup squash, spaghetti squash. These are doing really well. I have pie pumpkins back here. I am not doing jack-o'-lantern pumpkins this year, maybe next year, but I'm not doing them this year. Then we've got 4 trays. These 4 trays here are patty pan squash, the green patty pan squash. And I have no clue why some have germinated really well and some are still being sluggish. They were all sown on the same day. Again, here we go with the next 4 are yellow squash. And those ones back there have a lot better germination rate so far than the 2 in front. And probably, I actually just moved these today. So probably later, just before we open, I will probably switch them, especially if these ones are smaller. The next we have is zucchini. This is just your regular blackberry zucchini, and these are not doing so good either. I'm sure I've seen there's a little one here, so I'm just gonna give them some time. I don't know, they're just being quiet, sleeping. One thing that I think might be an issue is when it was cold this last week. At night I could keep it about 40, maybe 50s at the highest, unless I was sitting out here with the heat going, and then I could get it up to about 60. So I think it was just too cold. So I think that's why I haven't had a lot of germination yet. So I'm not too worried about it yet. If I need to, I can throw some more seeds in there. Not a big deal. So over here, and you're going to see a lot of tools and stuff in here. Sean's been working on some construction projects out here. And so we just throw his tools in here. And so those will be out of here pretty soon. He'll be soon be done. But anyway, over here in the middle is my leafy green brassica table. So here I've got some Rocky Top lettuce, and those are looking really good. This is arugula, this next one. Those are looking good. This one is Chinese cabbage or Napa cabbage. That is one that you can make salads with it, but you can also make kimchi with. So if you're into fermenting, this would be a really good one to try to do that with. Then I've got broccoli. These did not germinate the greatest. I actually, the smaller ones that you see, that is actually a second sowing that I did. I'm still learning this whole greenhouse thing, and I think when I sowed them during the day, if I didn't pay attention, it would get to be about 110 in here, and they don't like cold weather so much, so I think that's why they were not doing so well. I actually knew it was getting cold, so I sowed some more really good, and a lot of the trays that I was having problems with germinated really well, like this one. This is pak choi. And these all finally came up. The bigger ones that were up there, those were the first sowing, and those are the only ones that germinated. And then when I re-sowed it when it was cool, these all came up. So I'm really excited. This is milky bok choy. And you can see these ones all germinated. I think it's 100% germination this time, so they really like the cooler weather. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I've been trying to figure out if there's a difference between pak choy versus bok choy. I don't know. I don't think there is much of a difference. I just think it just depends on the company, maybe. I'm not entirely sure on that one. I just know my family really likes some, so it doesn't really matter. This one is a lettuce. They're very tiny. I actually just put them back on the table. I had them down on the ground where it was cooler, and I see they were germinating, so I went ahead and put them on the tables. And this is Paris Island lettuce. This is a really nice lettuce. These are Brussels sprouts. You can see them, they're really tiny. Like I said, they just came up. So I'm still learning. That right there is an autumn. We're growing those in here too. Little girls. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of messy in here. This one, this one's karabi. This one didn't germinate the greatest, but we'll give it time. Then the next one, let's flip these around. This is cabbage. This is a Copenhagen type of cabbage. This one is another second time sowing, and they're doing a lot better this second time. Okay, then I have, these are more stuff for our garden. I don't know all the varieties. There's just a bunch of stuff in there. And then I've got a whole bunch of tomatoes. Then this one, I have lemongrass. I've never grown that before, so that's been interesting. So why am I doing my tomatoes like this? Mostly just get them growing and germinating quickly. When they get their true leaves, then you can just take them apart and you can up pot them and put them in individual little pots. So that's an easy way to do it. I got more here. This is Amish paste. These are San Marzano, which I have. I was looking at them earlier today. This is also San Marzano. So I'm going to have a lot of those. And then I've got different ones. This one's a bumblebee. This is cherry tomato. And I just got a whole bunch of different ones in here. Some of those are for sale. Going to be for sale. And some of them are for our garden. And then again, I got more lemongrass. I have actually got 4 of these. And they germinated way better than I thought I did. Way better than I thought they would. So I will probably try to sell some of the extra ones. So if anybody's interested in some lemongrass, I'm going to have some extra ones that I'll probably put up for sale. Here I've got, the things I've got are different kales. This one is your blue curled kale. These are the ones that you usually see in like Walmart or Meijer in the kale section. This one is dino kale, and their leaves are a little different. It'll kind of look like this and just get bigger, but this is my dino kale. This one, I've actually sowed this 3 different times, and the second time looks like it's doing pretty good. So we'll sow again, I guess, out of that. This one is the Ragged Jack kale, and this is it's got ragged leaves, and it'll be almost like a reddish type kale. So that's very interesting. Those came as a free pack, so I did not order them, so I don't know how those are going to be. I'm growing them for myself as well, so I'll be able to try those as well. Okay, and then there's our wood stove, there's a daisy. And then over here in this corner is all of our tomatoes that are doing really well. These are older ones. The other reason that I was wanting to do it in the cups is because I wanted to get them to germinate really quickly and do a bunch of them. The other one is I was running out of the trays. And we had a whole bunch of inserts, but not enough trays. I'm not sure how we managed that, but we did. So I wanted to get a bunch germinated because tomatoes take forever, but I knew I was running out of trays. So I went ahead and do that other method instead of doing the individual seeds in each one of these. I still have this mess over here. They're getting their true leaves in there. So these will soon be ready to be split and put in their own individual pots. And then I'm sure they'll be happy to do that. This whole tray is kind of like that. There's 3 or 4, a whole bunch of them. This is going to take forever, but I should have a couple of trays after that of tomato plants. So I'll probably be doing that with a lot of these, is splitting them up so there's only one. They'll be happier if there's only one in there. And then there's some more. These ones do not do as well. These are the Beef Masters. These did not germinate as well as I would have liked, but oh well. But anyway, these are beef steaks. These are beef steaks. These are Beef Master. I have a Better Boy, and then I have Rutgers, and then I've got several other ones, like I said, in the cups over there that are we need a new trays. They actually came today. So as soon as I get a chance, I can start up potting those. Over here next, we have cucumbers. I just started those today. I was waiting on the trays. I've got 2 different kinds of watermelon. This one is Sugar Babies. And then these ones back here are, maybe they are Sugar Babies. Okay, they're Sugar Babies, never mind. And then these here I've got are Hales Jumbo Cantaloupe. And then these ones are Sweet Passion Cantaloupe. And then, Sean's ladder's right here, almost tripped. These are my sweet potatoes. I just brought them out yesterday. I've been working on bringing them out, so I think they will like that better. I've got some eggplants in here. They haven't germinated yet. I just planted those a couple days ago. And then on the end, we're going to put different flowers. We're just starting to get to those. So that isn't really a big selection yet. I do have some started, and then we're going to start a couple of trays more than what we were planning on doing. So anyway, that is what we have going on in here so far. It's been a lot of work, but a lot of fun. And I can't wait to open up and have you guys come and visit. So let me go show you what else we've been doing on here. And I'll show you that in a minute. Aha! So it's almost finished. This is the kids' playhouse. I think he wants to put a door in it, and it was mentioned to me about putting glass in the windows, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But he's been going on with this. It may not be the prettiest playhouse, but the kids really like it. It's not finished yet. We're going to do some stuff in the front here to make it even better. One of these days when I've got time, I'm going to come out here and with a brush and maybe some bleach water and clean up the siding on this. But other than that, he's been working on it and it's almost finished. And then it'll be my turn to make this area prettier. This building, believe it or not, did not cost us a thing to build. All of the material that is on this Playhouse is refurbished. Now he's got on the inside he's got pallets for the walls and stuff, and a lot of this stuff came from our old garage that we tore down last year. We saved, siding and all sorts of stuff for this project. So it did not cost us a thing. Even the nails were refurbished. So the kids are excited about it. They love it. That's all that really matters, I guess, is that they like playing in it. Like I said, I got to clean it up a little bit, but this this siding was laying out and just out in the weather all winter, so it's not surprising that it needs some cleaning up. Then my project I have been starting on is we got this put in. This is going to be the back. I need to get another piece, and we're going to take it all the way to the bush, and then I'm going to outline the front part with rocks. And I'm going to make that, I think I'm going to make that my apothecary garden. And as you can see, this is where we come in to the back pasture on that side, and it'll kind of outline the path going on the way back, go around this bush, and then it brings you back here to the greenhouse. And then I'm going to take a step back so you can kind of see this area that I've cleaned out here, and I can kind of show you what I'm going to do here. Mind the mess. We've been just burning the candle on both ends, so we clean up when we get a chance. But anyway, in this area I want to put a bed here maybe, and then maybe put another bed here. I'm thinking of putting a really long bed here for my squash and my pumpkins and things like that. And then doing I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit a third one in here. And then we want to cover this with like wood chips, maybe. I've got some area where Sean's been splitting wood and stuff, and there's big chunks of wood. I'm thinking of bringing those out here too. And then we can maybe get some wood chips later that's smaller to make it look nicer. But hopefully when we get done, I don't want to be able to or have to mow this, because there's just not going to be room where I want to put beds and stuff in here. And I'm going to call this area my cottage garden because of the cottage. Okay, Playhouse. Playhouse garden, that just doesn't sound as nice as the cottage garden, so that's what I'm going to be doing. In this area right here, I am hoping, or I'm looking for one of those big tractor tires. And I want to put a big tractor tire in here underneath these trees. Yes, I know the leaves will fall in them, but we can put something over it when it comes time. But anyway, it'll be a nice area under the shade. The kids can play when I'm back here, and I can keep an eye on them. But anyway, I want to get a big tire and fill that with sand for the kids to play in. And then they can have fun out here and play with their toys and have fun. But so far I have not been successful. I need to call one of the tire places in town and see if they have anything like that. I have looked online on Facebook Marketplace to see if I could find any, and there has been some that are for free, but they're hour to 2 hours away, so that's just not going to happen. So I got time, so I'm not too worried about it. And anyway, so that's what we've been working on right now. I do have a couple of beds that he built. Let me see if I can come out here. On the other side of my herb garden, we built a couple new raised beds, and I will tow a video on that soon, because I'm soon going to be planting those. So I don't want to get into that on this video, but anyway, that is what we have been doing. I have been having problems with my phone. I've had videos and videos and videos ready to go, and my phone kept giving me a notification that the memory was full, so I ended up having to actually reset my phone back to factory settings in order to delete some stuff. And I'm gonna hopefully edit this video tonight so that I can post it in the morning. I'm hoping. If not, I may throw my phone. This phone, I got this for Christmas, so it's only like 3 months old, and I'm already having problems with it. It's even got an SD card in it, so I'm not sure. One thing that we did notice is we've got pictures off of our phones to give grandparents of the kids, and when we did that, we noticed that after we hooked it up to the Meyer computers, we took them off and we had a whole bunch of apps on our phone that wasn't ones we put on there. And I had deleted a bunch of those, and it didn't help much. So I just reset it to factory settings this morning, and that took a lot of that off, and it seemed to free up some memory. So I'm hoping I can get a video for you guys tonight, I hope. So I may do a planting video later this week, and I also have one that you're really going to want to watch out for. It's gonna be very educational, very good information. And that'll be later this week. It's going to be one that I'm going to have to do all week long. So, anyway, if you like this video, or you know somebody who's looking for starts in this area or whatever, please share this video on your social media. That would help me out a lot. Also, like this video, give me a big old thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.